Need to raise funds for your next creative project, event, or invention? Or maybe you or a family member are raising funds for much-needed medical treatment. Now, you can get started raising that much-needed cash via Donate68.com, the newest 100% homegrown crowdfunding platform in Trinidad and Tobago. Donate68.com accepts donations from all major credit cards, but not only that, for those without a credit card, you can use your everyday Visa debit card to make donations. So log on today and create a campaign for your next passion project, startup, or cause. Share your campaign with your community of family, friends, and supporters to get the financial backing you need. Donate68.com, funding your culture.
The fire in your eyes, God knows why, but you're the anchor of my heart. When you sing a sad song, it's slow enough to bring the whole world to her knees. Irrational rapture that's killing us all. Let's have the universe destroyed. And the world Bang, ragadang, radang, ladang, oh! I say to back up, back up, back up. Hold your hands up high. Look up, look up, look up. Don't look at my wide eyes. Walk up, walk up, walk up. Walk into the very end. Pull out, pull out, pull out. Pull the guns from me. Pull the guns from me. Pull the guns from here. I said to better here.
Do you remember then, walking down the aisle to share our gift of love? I bet you do. I still recall the vows that said to all, death do us part. It felt so true. But now I feel something's going wrong that'll change my destiny. So would you come back? Would you be so kind? Would you rewind and fall for me again? Would you fall for me and take me back? Take me back. I belong so far back. Yeah. Back in where I felt strong. God, don't be cruel. Take me back to where love rose, and I will never feel alone. I'll never feel alone again. Time is a funny thing when the corners of your life change right in front of you. It must be fate. Failing in what we've tried, I feel I've been denied the final word. I'm out too late. Now it seems we'll go our separate ways to set our spirits free. So would you come back? Would you be so kind? Would you rewind and fall for me again? Would you fall for me and take me back? Take me back. I belong so far back here. Back where I felt strong. God, don't be cruel. Take me back to where I rose, and I will never be alone. You know I want you back. Hurts when I say we're through. Back. Oh God, I want you. Would you come back? Would you be so kind? Would you rewind? Would you come back? Would you be so kind? Would you rewind? Would you come back? Would you be so kind? Would you rewind and fall for me again? Would you fall for me? Yeah. Take me back now. Take me back. I belong so far back. Yeah. Back I felt strong. God, don't be cruel. Take me back to where I rose, and I will never be
right. Welcome again on a Tuesday. This is Kelo featuring me, Kelno. Season 8, episode 14. Thanks for tuning in every week for all of you who are here. Today we have some interesting people coming in to talk about some things. And I discover Rahel. You are there's Rahel in the comments there already, right? Good evening, sir. But you know what is even better than a fan who's tuning on time? A fan who's just show up like a psycho. So, big hail out to some men in the studio here. They'll reveal themselves at some point, hopefully. There's bigger fans than you were, Rahel. So anyway, those songs are officially hijacking the what we used to call this hour, Vish? The Memories Hour, right? So, no more. Like how we say no more Rick's Rock is Chris. Yeah, Chris, I hope you all tuned in and enjoying. Right, this hour is now called the Vish Diapers Hour. We've been talking about this. These are songs from when Vish was either in diapers or in the other place, which might be a little not family friendly to mention. So that last song was from a band called Max Bitu. Chris Lewis, I can't remember all the band members' names. Bernard Brew was the drummer there, and you know, all you notice are looking this way now at Vish. Yeah, because he get banned from the controls on this side. Before that, Reverse Back by Cabezon. And starting the hour end is now by Tripped and Fallen. So we're going straight back into some music. Rave of the place. Yes, Mars Audio. We'll try our best. Timothy Gopal. Why are you signing as Timothy Gopal? Your correct name is The Creeper. Good night to you and Sarah. And Willow the puppy. You have any pets? No. You want any?
Yes.
A puppy or a kitten or a snake or
Puppy and kitten.
a puppy and a kitten, right? So Willow is tuned in as Creeper's puppy, Creeper and Sarah's puppy, and I don't know what Rahel laughing at me for constantly. Anyway, back to some music. For now, Bish, this is a band that I actually was in. And I think I don't know. Did I play this before? No. But it's some weirdness. I hope you enjoy this. Shaman by Flying Crap Up.
doors are closing in. I can see your Jesus in. If you see to three, where is dancing with me? Take it in and I'll tell you why. I am now floating high. battle has begun. Cold face, you know he won't surrender. He said it's too much danger. The feast is over, legalizing to rock. The feast is over, legalizing to rock. The feast is over, legalizing to rock. The feast is over. I get it. Ask me again if you have to. Ask me again if you can. I get it. I get it. Lord knows. I get it. 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 I'm done. Get it. Thank you, woman. You and me are a lot like each other, you see. You and me are a lot like each other, you say. You just don't know it yet. You just can't feel it yet. Natural lights is what he gave us to see. You can't realize it yet. You can't understand it yet. No, no, no. Well, no. Well, no. Well, no. Ignorant bosses and the bylaws are taking us down. Down, 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 down. You just can't see it yet. We're not gonna fail them yet. It's not for everyone, we know that you see. But don't bring it down just yet. You mustn't put it down just yet. No, no, no. Well, no. Well, no. Well, no. Sativa indica, I feel it in my heart, I feel it in my brain, I'm feeling insane. Sativa indica, it's only natural, it's meditation, all it heavy is sativa indica. Sativa, 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 sativa indica. Sativa, oh. Cause you and me are a lot like each other, you see. You and me are a lot like each other, you say. You just don't know it yet. We're not gonna fail them yet. It's not for everyone, we know that you see. But don't bring it down just yet. You mustn't put it down just yet. No, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sativa indica, I feel it in my heart, I feel it in my brain, I'm feeling it. Sativa indica, hey, it's only natural, it's meditation, all that heavy is sativa indica. Sativa, 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 sativa indica. Sativa, oh.
sativa is a plant. But that band we just heard was Sativa singing a song called Sativa about cannabis sativa. Yeah. Before that, we had I Get It by Oddfellows Local. That used to be my favorite band. That's Gary Hector, Bruce Bressler, Bernard Brew. Can't remember the other guy name. And Corey Wallace was there at some point. You ever get to see Corey Wallace perform live? That man was like if you catch a box of crabs and electrify them. Man was just pure energy and weird injury and Right, before that was Shaman by Flying Crapo. I see I get a few questions about that and I'm going to be arrogant enough to answer them. So, yeah, Rahel, my mission is if I play a Flying Crapo song for the next few weeks, it's not going to be rock so because I find the album have so much other good songs and I happen to have been in the band, so I'm a little bit biased. But have other things to show off. They had some vocals that catch me. That piece of my life I went through that I'm hoping to share without having to overshare, Yeah, Creeper, Timothy Gopal. You could change your registration to Creeper. You're creeping out with this Timothy Gopal. Who's Timothy? This nice guy. You'll get an insert coin coming up soon there, sir. Mushroom Troll, right? The Jignish, Jiggy. Yeah, boy, what I was doing with that spoon, right? The only thing I only realized the camera was still on well after. I show you see me laughing at myself, right? But if you see what I was eating, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. Man, healing out Jiggy. Thanks, Sarah Hill. So, there's our official hijack, I'm not going heavier, right? You okay with that? You manage, you rest, you get a little 5 minutes. Tonight is his night off, so I had to do all the switching and all the crazy things to myself. I was supposed to be vexed with you, Evish, because every time I hear you refuse to come on camera, you refuse to come on the mic, ting, you stand up far, you ain't even answering loud for people to know what have there. And I will saying that I have a ghost in the studio, trying to create this ghost image. The minute I walk out of the studio, you're on camera. Setting me up, or?
You ever asked me to come on camera?
Yes. I mean, not formally, but I was like, hey, why don't you come on, I just saying, yeah, like Sivan more than me. You find Sivan cooler than me.
Sivan asked me to come on camera.
Is it Grace? Is it the Grace? Is it the Grace? You know what? I want to play, let's see. What we have here? Let's do something a little slower, I can't remember which one of these I like more. There was back in the days of Alexis Machine and whatnot. These fellas went into the studio to record and came out with some real heart, gut-wrenching stuff. So I think I want to play one of those from Alexis Machine, 20 Days, coming up now.
I sit alone, staring at the wall. I never did have anything at all. I sit alone, staring at the wall, where only spiders
day and I just smile. I know, but I won't say the things you do, they might be right, but you drive me away. Down, but the gate remains. It blocks your open view to all the scenes of a perfect life. For me, but not for you. It's only sometimes you're around, and I'm not in your way. There's no excuse that you're the one, but you drive me away. You drive me away. It's the machine, 'cause you're out there enjoying life. I say leave a message please. The tone begins and I inhale, and then hang up. The joke's on me 'cause you're at home, hoping the calls will stop, and you drive me away. I'm here at the fourth verse, and my mood still hasn't changed. I'm lonely now 'cause you're gone, yet the crowded streets remain. No way to just set me free, never be another way. I'll hide my thoughts with a clever smile, hoping we'll find out someday. And you drive me away. another monster like me. Yeah. Imagine I create another monster like me. I swear I'll check it good. Yeah, I'll check it well, just to make sure. Sounding awfully familiar. I drink now. I swear. Yeah, I swear. I promise. I love you.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. That song make me feel young and old at the same time. That was Monster Me by Joint Pop. Before that, In Your Way by Bazadi. Before that, Where Spiders Crawl by Astral Garden. And before that, 20 Days by Alexis Machine. So the guitarist and singer for 20 Days of Alexis Machine was also the guitarist of Astral Garden for a little while. That's Joel Beezer, who is now playing with, why does never remember the name? Death in Paradise. I was going to say Sacrifice in the Goat, but that's the name of the album, right? So we have some things coming up. We have Trini Metal headquarters in the house, who we're going to be interviewing in a little while. We're going to play some songs before that. You know, there's the last of the Vish Diaper Hour. I think I want to change. that because somebody just wear Vish coming from the camera, and then I seen somebody later on saying diaper rash. So it might be the same thing. That might be the reason. But yeah. So yeah, Vish, I officially vex with you because, you know, I told him. I go and do for it next week. Yeah. Oh, I never ask you. Run a hard. I don't know if you ask him to run a hard joint pop there, Tashin, or if I ran a hard yeah, lucky man, why are they retracting all the messages? Anyway, good night to whoever I didn't say good night to. Tashin in the comments there. Donnie, who for this week is the number one fan because he within 1.5 arms length. Timothy, Ishipai, the Trini Weeb. One day you're gonna have to come here and explain that. All these nicknames we're gonna do our show based on the nicknames that we see coming up here, right? We only have one nickname tonight. Mars Audio. Oh, that's Kishan. Hey, Kishan, how you going? Thanks for signing in. So yeah, let's do a little more weird music. I think I want to up it a little bit. And I got some comments on Facebook. Well, I'll tell you the person name who posted it about Vox DS, and I wanted Vox DS to come back and do some things, and I don't know. But I'm telling you, we have access to Vox, the raw tracks from the recording. So if all you want to remix it and whatnot, things available. So this is People Run by Vox Yes. It have a long lead in for some reason.
on, I'll never forget you.
Yeah. Sorry. This hour should have been called the selfish hour. I just play all my favorites and a lot of things. That song I forgot. I had almost forgotten that I'd played on that. It was so much fun. Like I just told Vish the whole story of that song, and yeah, when all you see him in real, all you can ask him on yourself. All you don't know, blame him. I'm trying to make more enemies of him now. So that was How Do I Hide by Tie Dye Kitty. Sean Youngwing, now based in Canada. Before that, Forgotten by Insert Coin. All right, Creeper, that was for you. As requested, People Run by Vox DS, which was lovingly called People Rum while we was recording it. You know? So they have this thread that was going on Facebook earlier that, you know, they should come and do recording. They should start back performing, Vox DS, I hope all you fellas listening. We ready for you. Who is... Good night, Genevieve. Why? Who is this Genevieve? Why everybody using the normal names like Wapta, Violet Storm, and Creeper? Who is Genevieve and Timothy? It's like, this is not the church hour. Why are you doing this? Good night, Lisa X. Nice to see you tuning in. Diaper rash hour. Nah, this is a kind of quiet, laid back kind of. We can't call it diaper rash hour. Wish this bed and get changed on time. Yes, so that was the Reminiscence Vish Diaper Hour. And when we get back, we have Trini Metal Headquarters live in studio right after this.
Need to raise funds for your next creative project, event, or invention? Or maybe you or a family member are raising funds for much needed medical treatment. Now, you can get started raising that much needed cash via Donate68.com, the newest 100% homegrown crowdfunding platform in Trinidad and Tobago. Donate68.com accepts donations from all major credit cards, but not only that, for those without a credit card, you can use your everyday Visa debit card to make donations. So log on today and create a campaign for your next passion project, startup, or cause. Share your campaign with your community of family, friends, and supporters to get the financial backing you need. Donate68.com, funding your culture.
Yep. So we back in studio live with Trini Metal Headquarters. Welcome. Good night, sir, Mr. Mikhail Ramnine.
Everything cool?
If I tell you honestly, I know you for so long. I didn't know you was Trini Metal Headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
one third of it.
1/3 of it. Tell me, who are the other guys? Why they're not here? What is the problem?
They're family guys. I'm the only single one with parents, so they have kids to see about. Yeah, so that'd be Riyadh and Miguel, Riyadh Ali and Miguel Khan.
Right, I know these guys. Demonstrate, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you the story from all the way from the beginning.
Well, all right.
I can only give it from my perspective, though.
Yeah. So, all right. So, let me tell you where all the confusion is with me. And you can start the story and tell me, fill me in, right?
Right.
So, I know you as a DJ and a girls man. At least you just smile and you just move around and you just look like, you know?
No, girls
man. You're not? Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I thought DJ and girls man is good. Anyhow.
That's what
I know
you say,
yeah. So, I know, people just say them things. It don't always work out so. Right, so I know you as a DJ, and I know Trini Metal Headquarters as a promotional group,
right.
Promoters doing rock shows, doing Frost Fest, and a whole set of other things,
Correct.
and whatnot. Which came first?
It was, it all happened like in a whirlwind, because, all right, let me give it to you from the start. Well, you know me from even since before TMH, so you know me growing up always in rock shows, always in Anchorage, or from my teens.
Yeah.
So, then now, teens pass or whatever, and it be like, all right, so Miguel and Riyadh, we grew up together, so right in Arangwes, right, Summerman. So from that now, we just started to kind of was like, boy, we had to go to these shows all the time and hear all these old men and then play the same summer, 69, and all them kind of same songs right through. So we said, nah, boy, we can't go through that right through. So we end up getting a little blight to host a show in Triangle. And that's where it started from. It was really Riyadh and Miguel, and they just roped me in because I was the young one.
Was a Bly? Did you say a Bly to host a show?
No, well, our friend he was running Triangle at the point. And he was like, only one night, take a night and throw a little show. And we all kinds of theatrics. I don't know if he came to the first Frost Fest or one of the first two in Triangle. We had a guy with hooks and things swinging from the ceiling, all kind of thing, the hook squad. Well, that kind of
I hear
craziness in
about
the
it.
earlies, yeah.
I hear about it. I was jealous and scared that I wasn't
It
there.
was fun.
Yeah,
it
so
was
it's
real
so-
fun. So that's how it started, right? It started as fun.
How long ago was this?
That was 14 years ago.
14 years.
Yep.
Wait, I was like,
Yeah.
how old are you?
Me, I'm 37.
All right, I was not going to say like half your life.
No,
No, that's less than half.
yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were younger. Sorry.
Nah,
You look
yeah,
younger.
look younger,
You look
yeah,
younger.
but nah.
Yeah. So after the
So yeah, after the first initial show, we were like, well, all right, because I mean, it was around Christmas time we did it, and we really wanted to do it as a way to give back to kids. So we were collecting toys and doing it into orphanages, but in a small way at first. And then after now, we decided, all right, let's register as an NGO. Register as an NGO now, collecting toys and we're doing donations. I mean, it exponentially every year it grows. We always apply and like we always like look for new homes to donate to, you know, and where we have a big wrap up after the shows where we wrap up the gifts and send them to the homes. Usually homes will give us names of the kids and the ages and whatever interests they have. So we try to match gifts to the kids. Obviously no guns because no violence. Metal is not about that, it's about love.
what about hooks?
Hooks? No.
Yeah, that sounds like the most fun
Fish
thing.
hooks, yeah, if you want to go on fish, you get fishing hooks.
Yeah. So tell me, how did DJ part get into this? Was it born out of
Right.
necessity or out of
So,
fun?
That's the thing, it's out of fun. Because, I mean, at the first two shows, Psycho Rich was the guy who was doing DJing first. But and he'd be like, all right, I'll you run some young boy styles now, man. So we go and run some In Flames, run a whole session In Flames churn about a mellow that session, or death metal session, or whatever. So from that, it's like, yeah, selected and then just doing it all the time from the years going by and hanging around with Psycho Rich or whatever. Big influence, big up Psycho Rich.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So all that. I mean, it's not really, I don't look at me as a DJ, more as a selector, you know?
Yeah. So that's sorry. That is interesting that Psychorish was an influence. He also does. He was doing
Correct.
Salmon Tree, right?
Correct.
Which is a big festival for whoever want to come, which is kind of Frostfest, right?
Yeah, it basically is.
Because I work with bands the times that I came to Frostfest. If it's photography or audio support or that sort of thing, right? And then is only after a while I realized, wait a minute, you're paying to park, you're paying to enter. I wonder how they're funding all this, what this is for, thing. So now that you're saying NGO, I find that real interesting because to get your NGO registration done, like, you can't mess around with the money.
We don't mess around with
You
money
can't.
at all.
Yeah, it's not.
Everything is there in black and white. Straightforward books, all right up.
So while we on the topic, right? So I hear in talks about Frostfest 2025. or-
2025.
Well, that is not happening.
No,
what's
this year
the
we
story with
taking a
this?
year for rest and relaxation. Definitely there'll be a Frostfest 12 in 2026.
In 2026,
Yeah.
in December.
Well, no, not December. Maybe not November, but I'm not sure. We never know. It might be Frostfest, or maybe a Sunny Fest. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, by all means, yeah, if you had to take a rest, you had to take a rest.
Correct.
I ain't gonna ask you your business more than that.
Nah.
Yeah. So throughout the year, other than Frostfest, tell me what Trini Metal headquarters is. Because you understand the thief head with the name, right? Trini Metal headquarters sound like a place or a thing.
Yeah.
Like I go into my boat and I was play metal there. That's the Trini Metal headquarters. It's like a place or a thing, not a person or group or whoever. Where the name come from?
I'm really not sure. That one, the name and convention, I'm not sure about that. That was up to Riyadh and Miguel. Like I said, they started, it was really their thing at first, and then they just roped me in because I was younger. So, I mean, they could take advantage of me. I say, hey, make come boy.
Advantage, you say?
Nah, not really, not like that.
Like the most worst, what's the worst advantage they could possibly take? For me is, this happened to me already. We going out, we planning to lime, everybody ting, save up your money, you know, a month in advance, you go into the show, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody hand me the keys and say, hey, Darren, you drive it. I was like, what? They had no
Yeah, give you
alcohol
job
for
and
me?
nobody want to do.
Yeah, say
Yeah.
like drink 2 beers in the early and that's it.
But
That's
that
the
was
worst
good.
wickedness
That
somebody
was
could do
when
if
you're
I
a kid,
could.
you just get pushed around, you know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm like the kid brother kind of thing.
Yeah, and like, you know, for me, I now get my permit, so yeah, I get
You
to drive.
excited? Hell.
No, I'm not getting to
But that's
drive.
what know me, I was excited. It's like, yeah, boy, metal right there.
So, so 14 years, right?
14 years.
Oh, they probably see some real crazy.
Not too crazy.
No?
It's a lot of love, you know. That's, people would think that it was real violence and real craziness, but it's just a lot of love for music. People always come out to hear the music, and surprisingly, a lot of people like they're real thoughtful with regards to gift giving and whatnot because I don't know, like the metal community is just like a bunch of nice people, real nice
I
people.
think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
real nice people.
Yeah. That's where you get the nickname from?
What's that? Trini Metal Headquarters?
No, your nickname.
What's my nickname?
I hear you have a nickname.
What nickname is that?
Rock and Roll Jesus. I think that's just the it's just the hair,
I think so. I don't really cut off the hair and take a shave.
I don't think I don't see it. Like to me, the mustache more significant. You're more like a rock and roll Juan Valdez.
No, if I clean out, I'd be a rock and roll Jesus. Rock and roll Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's work for you in your game. Yeah, that's as your DJ Girls Man game.
What girls man game? Generally, just comedy is work with everybody, making friends or whatever. It's cool.
Wish when you're playing pool and a fella say, I just want to play a game I can't really play and he can't beat everybody. He's not a girls man.
All right,
no.
That's what do people in pool though, sorry.
Did steal a girl?
No, that's still anybody girl.
So, all right, so we were talking about you DJing. Right. So I know you're saying other than promoting shows and whatnot, it's a DJ team as well.
Correct.
Or is it you?
No, it'll be myself, Riyadh.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell me what you have coming up.
Yeah,
I know you have some exciting gigs coming up.
Halloween, so it's October, spooky month. So on the 31st, they have a show down at Planners. It's Halloween Havoc.
Mm-hmm.
3 bands, Evolution. Well, Evo, that's one guy actually, a rapcore kind of guy, real vibes, he have a real nice flow.
Yeah, I hear him.
Yeah, and I Dog and the Cool Cats and Cold Black. I mean, people will be more familiar with them, but Evo, that's the guy to look out for. And the one that I'm most hyped up for, 1st of November, Hot Shots.
Yeah.
That one gonna be a real mad freak show.
Yeah.
But I'm really looking forward to that because that'll be the first time I've ever been to a live music event in Hot Shots. Usually I go to Hot Shots to watch football.
Yeah.
I go watch all wrestling and thing too.
Hot Shots are a real interesting venue. The first time I went there, it's like you walk into this kind of medieval kind of castle kind of vibes and whatnot. Yeah, and it devoid of race and social class. It don't look like a rich boy place. It don't look like a poor boy place. It look like what doing here? And it's kind of exciting. It's like a theme park almost,
cool.
right?
Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
I heard earlier this year they host a local wrestling competition.
Yeah, my
right?
brother, he's telling me about. I was like, what wrestling? What kind of man?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I am not one of these fellas who could tell you everything that's going on in the wrestling world and whatnot. But I just find it real cool because I saw some promos. I know one of the guys was helping, one of the cameramen and whatnot. He just showed me some edits he was doing. I was like, this not no jokey thing. This real serious.
Yeah.
So when I hear about this show that you going to DJ, like it's like this gonna be intense because nothing happening in Hot Shots is happening halfway. I'm not saying that other people doing things halfway. I just saying
big, they're big. And
I feel
I know that's Zigzag Productions guy. He looking like he gonna
that man's big, strong on
and
his
Scott
teams
and go on debut at that show too.
Yeah. Scott and Silence. I
hyped up for that because that's more my kind of music too. I like that more metalcore kind of modern music.
Yeah. So, all right. So after, you saying Hot Shots before that, Planners.
Yeah, that's the night before actually. That one Riyadh would be majorly
so
that one.
So that one, Riyadh is the designated driver.
No, that
and
one,
then Hot Shots, you will be the designated driver.
Driver walk. Right, sure.
Fly.
I don't know. Yeah, fly too, but
yeah. So Planners.
Right.
How much? What's your experience with Planners?
I haven't been to new Planners. I've only been to Planners before. But I think they closed down and they moved to a new location or something like that. Yeah. I haven't been to a new one, but back in the day, I mean.
Yeah, so here's what I'm getting at, right? So I haven't been to the new place either. But they have certain things that I think is a force and a movement on its own now. So how much years of Frost Fest and people know it and looking forward to it and supporting it. Because it's not just a rock show. You're going to the show and you're spreading it a little further by helping out the kids
Correct. Spread
and
some
whatnot,
love.
right? But there's a whole movement behind it, and there's a whole belief system and a whole, spirit. Planners is one of those.
Right.
Like you just go to Planners to take in a show.
Right.
Or if Planners are karaoke, and they do,
Right.
what are you expecting?
Metal.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can see the same for Chris Rock Bar as well and Kira P. I'm from North, so.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
always
no.
saying no.
Chris Rockbar is also awesome. They're listening right now. This
Yeah.
is not a cheap plug. They are awesome.
Yeah,
They
for
are
sure.
awesome.
Usually after we finish shows and they run us out of
Yeah.
the venue, we head into Chris after and blast more music.
I went to so I talking when we talk about venues here, right? I talk about venues as a movement,
Right.
and as a driving force, like CBGB.
Yeah, it's like a kind of like a grassroots kind of thing because
Yeah. So I think Chris and I'm continuing something. But I think I went there. I don't drink
Right.
anymore.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
I
I
had
was
my
like,
share.
what?
I had my share. Right. So I don't drink anymore. So I there waiting on some people, and I got that Heineken Zero.
Hey, best thing to drink, man.
It tastes better than how I remember Heineken to be.
Well, good.
I like it. So yeah, I drink in this thing, and you sit down there, and you think you'll get bored, and it's like you're so engaged. Like they have videos of the music that they're playing,
Correct.
and it's not just like random YouTube nothing. They're teaming it, and they have a little.
The whole playlist, yeah.
Yeah, and
They're well thought
descriptions
out.
and their logo, and you remember where you are, and you it's keep you kind of present. At no point pull out your phone by default and check messages. At no point it's like I there
And you engage.
in a rum shop and I do drink
Yeah, you engage in these
and I
people.
just totally feeling it and enjoying it. It's just like we reaching somewhere, we
Yeah.
reaching somewhere as a community and as a rock society, and it have a sense of responsibility there because it still have rum shops you'll go into, and I've asked for Heineken Zero and they say, what's that?
For sure,
or
for
a
sure.
non-alcoholic something.
Yeah, and
So
they'll be like-
automatically again with a swirly thing and a napkin and a
Yeah,
whatever
it's
because
weird.
this is for your
Yeah,
daughter.
yeah. For real, for real.
Yeah, but so like Planners and what Chris and them doing now, and even Phoenix.
Yeah, well, Phoenix Formula Park Place.
Right. So that was right. So Phoenix automatically became the rock place. Partially because of the legacy of
The
that.
rock place, yeah.
So the importance of legacy and carrying the torch, carrying the flame and whatnot. So I just thought it was important to hear your side of that because you and a 14 years
14
of
years
building
of-
a legacy, right?
Correct.
I mean, the legacy there, and it'll keep building.
But that's 14 years of building a legacy, and probably 10 years prior that I was attending shows.
Yeah.
And so
So it wasn't you.
yeah, it was in me from teen.
Yeah. So anything after Planners?
so
the-
much. That's just the beginning.
So what other shows you doing?
Yeah, they
this
have-
year.
Yeah.
Like you
Like
sleep at
every
night?
like the whole November, every weekend, right? That weekend after Freak Show, which is in same hot shots, there's the FU Fest, which is a 90s tribute kind of thing. Skid Novelli, I
Yeah.
think getting back together for that.
Yeah.
I was very excited
yeah.
because I grew up watching them.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And the week
Awesome.
after that, there's Rock the Deck, but that's not really any bands. That's just like a birthday celebration for Brandon Flynn. Well, obviously metal team right through.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the guy from Nocturnal Embrace and Supernormal.
Yeah. Where they having it?
That's on the Avenue.
On the avenue.
Yeah. Kind of like a more kind of like a restaurant and lounge kind of a venue.
Yeah.
So not really too much violence until maybe later. I don't know. And then the week after that, no, there's another one in Planners. This band Vengeance Falls from Barbados is coming for that one.
Right.
So we're
Yes,
doing
yes,
that one
yes.
as well.
Yeah, that'll
So
be
yeah,
good.
Packed November every weekend.
Every weekend.
Yeah.
What are you doing for December?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
Christmas.
All right. Well, I guess we'll have to bring you back in at that point.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, or you could play Jesus in a crash. Jesus.
Was
Juan
it Jesus Christ
Valdez.
Superstar?
That was a whole play about this story. That you getting too serious.
I don't know.
Don't be so
You
serious.
serious with Jesus thing. You only call me Jesus right through.
I find it look more like Juan Valdez. Jesus.
Jesus.
Juan Jesus. So I forget what I was going to ask you.
What's that? You gonna
So-
ask me if rock and roll is dead? Because I don't think it is.
No. Right. Oh, I was going to ask you who. So you tell me the shows you're looking forward to, and the bands in there that you're going to see. FU Fest is at Soundforge,
Correct.
right? Yeah. So What was the name of that show last year? Because last year they did that thing where they took bands.
That was grunge, I think. You see my first.
Same FU Fest, where basically they would do. So the whole point.
I think that one was 80s covers and this one will be 90s. It's like tributes. to
Yeah,
those
so they
decades.
basically create tribute bands. That's the theme.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
create tribute
correct.
bands,
To each,
but
yeah.
but Trinidad musicians, local musicians,
Yeah.
doing tribute bands.
Which is a lot better than us importing tribute bands, in my opinion.
You see where the name come from, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you importing the not originals, and by
thing is,
F all here we
these
can
not-
do this
these not
ourselves.
originals come in and just trying to like photocopy the original song, whereas I think with these local bands, what they do it more in their own style.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more appealing, in my opinion. I always like to hear the Trini flavor, some golden rain thing.
Yeah. So if you were to say, hey, look at that man, Suchi guy there, you know,
I was switching this whole time.
you were?
Yeah.
Yeah, you, Vish. Vish, I like how present you're trying to make yourself be when I trying to erase you here. Yeah. So
He's the young one that is just abused, like how I was getting abused.
no, I was being so nice to him. I was being so nice to Vish. And I was like, Vish, like in between, not on air to put him on the spot. I'll be saying, hey, why you don't be on camera? You know, we could end off like a team, you know, and let people see you. You're a good looking fella, you're a rock star.
Yeah, young boy.
Yeah.
Pick up some
And
chicks.
he's like, nah, I don't like to sing, and he don't like to be in the mic. Whatever. Every week I come here. And I came for a few weeks, and then last week we had another host. I was here for the first hour. They boot me out, and he jumped on the camera. They throw him out.
And he jumped on the
And he
camera.
on the camera smiling up, he big stupid pan. And all this time, you know,
Oh, this
you
time
know,
they-
I here
they want to
looking
give
and
the old man a
nurturing
rest.
this
They
child.
didn't want to give the old man a rest.
Yes,
right?
boy, nurturing this child. They say that, you know, is the last child. Is the last child, let's do you that. Come on, you know? Treat you so good. I treat you so good. Anyway, let me take a 2 minutes break and we'll get right back to this talk.
Cool.
if murder was free by fighting with noise, murder it kind of free, you know,
I think so.
monetarily, not not freedom wise. You will always be chained to it mentally.
For sure.
I think that's what they're saying. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not misquoting.
I don't have
nothing.
enough green in the brains to know yet.
Yes, so we here in studio with Trini Metal headquarters, 1/3 of Trini Metal headquarters. Mikel.
Correct.
So where were we? So 2013, I was now starting a new job in February, and you were planning your first show.
Yeah, I was 25 years old.
25 years old. Huh. Look at
boy.
that.
Still
Yeah,
a boy, though.
youths, and now you're a big hardback old man.
Yeah, back
Yeah.
pains and all.
So tell me the history of your shows. I know you went through plenty different venues, plenty different bands. I saw plenty different providers, so your sound system and
Correct.
technicians and photographers and all kind of headache.
Usually
So
things like photographers, we don't hire photographers. Photographers will just show
there's
up.
reach.
Yeah, it's just reach.
That was me in the last show.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, Joel
Well, I mean,
Bees had
the
asked me
sound
last
man-
minute to come and
Right.
and I'd move real cheap. I park outside and then like I had to
Why you
leave
park
right.
outside for?
I had to leave as soon as I was done. So I didn't want to get blocked in or whatnot. It looked like the kind of place where if you get blocked in, you could be like, well,
That was
Cafe.
that was the one in Cafe Blue.
No, that was in Triangle. That wasn't the last.
That was like
one.
one of the first ones.
No, this was not that long. When was the last one? Only
The last one would have been Cafe Blue.
the last one at that venue.
At Triangle,
Yeah.
we only had 2 in Triangle, and that was the first 2.
That's
So-
no.
Yeah.
What show I went to?
And we had one in Salmon Tree as well, or maybe 2 as well. It was Triangle, Salmon Tree, and then Himalaya. We had a lot in Himalaya. That was opposite. Yeah.
Himalaya
yeah.
is what I'm thinking. Himalaya is what I'm
It's
thinking. not
Himalaya.
Triangle. So,
Thinking.
yeah.
That was
So,
the one. A lot of
yeah.
people like that venue.
Yeah.
Because it's big and open.
Yeah.
You know.
So tell me about these venues. Give me like where you start.
It started off in Triangle. That's like right in Aranguez.
Right, and you said that's
Opposite
because you all knew the owner and he's like, come on,
But
try
yeah,
a
we
thing.
knew the guy who was running the bar at the point in time, and he was like, "Come and try a thing." So
Right.
that's how it started. And then second year was there as well. And then, if I recall correctly, we did something in Salmon Tree after. And then we got the idea with Himalaya because it's a huge area. Because I mean, it started to catch on.
Yeah.
People were like looking forward to it. So we had to get a bigger space, and that's bigger space. We thought we couldn't fill it out easy. More and more bands, and it comes to a point where every year we try not to repeat bands, and so I mean, I think almost everybody
Yeah.
probably performed for us
Yeah.
first.
You have a favorite venue?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know, boy. Not really. To me, every venue had ups and downs, you know.
So I had this experience with a really big DJ, big party DJ. Like this fellas get paid $2,000 for the first hour that he did.
Right.
Right. I ain't calling no names.
Right.
But this fella bounced him up, walking, and some music was playing on the PA in the mall that we was in. Was a rock song. Aha, Take On Me.
Right.
And he's like, finally I fell up listening to so much shit music. Like he hate what he's DJ, or he fed up of what he's DJ and whatnot.
Right.
But he have his favorites now.
Right.
So you ever feel like that? Like you ever feel saturated with the work you're doing?
With regards to music,
Yeah.
not really, because I mean, when I work like my actual 9 to 5 job, nobody playing any metal. It's all Shake It to the Max and Taylor Swift and them kind of things.
Yeah.
So for me, metal is something personal for me. Ever since from growing up, you know, it's always a niche thing. Is that wherever I go, I wouldn't hear metal, so I just be home with my headphones on, playing video games, listening to metal. You know?
Yeah.
And actually, that's how the whole TMH. That's how me, Riyadh, Miguel, all of us became friends. Is from exchanging CDs. Because back in those days, I know. I mean, the internet, yeah, it had internet, but when Metallica killed Napster, I was going to get music,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So we'd always buy CDs and swap around and find all kind of weird bands.
You say that like that's a bad thing. I mean, everybody benefit from,
Yeah,
from
for
free
sure, everybody
downloads at
benefit.
some point.
Yeah,
but
everybody had. And when those days, how I should say, they didn't have streaming monetized, so like things like Spotify and those kind of things. It was more
Yeah.
either you pirate or you buy a CD, or you
Yeah.
borrow it from a friend, You know, that
There's
kind of thing.
on a side note, right? So free downloads, musicians don't make money, right?
Yeah, and Spotify, you all
Spotify, you don't make money either.
No, it's terrible. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what killing a lot of.
Yeah,
people in
I
modern
think
day.
the next wave is those things have to go. I see people experimenting with different ways of physically transferring, even if, albeit digital, physically.
I mean, even
You have to
blockchain
buy
could fix
this,
that too, because like everybody uses BitTorrent to pirate, right?
Yeah.
BitTorrent have a token. If they look to tokenize and they make it so alright, you have to pay for your token to pay
Yeah.
for whatever. Down. They could find a way. They must find a way to make money.
They have some models that, like to me, I pay in a subscription for a streaming service,
Right.
right? Not Spotify, because Spotify is the
Yeah.
devil as far as I can
Correct.
say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
yeah.
my brother signed me up
Music, whatever, yeah.
on Apple Music, and
Yeah.
he said, "You want to try my family plan, see if you like it."
Which
So I
might still
stick
be
with
the
it.
devil as well. You never know. Eh?
It might be, but I just find for a small amount of money, for me, is no big weight
It isn't
on
everything
me.
you want.
And yeah, so all I can hope now is that that's distributed judiciously.
Correct.
You know?
Correct. I mean, like things like that and things like YouTube. In those days, that was like a dream, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Like in those days, if you want to listen to Solitary Tuner's album, you had to go and look for a man who had the cassette because you can't even find that CD.
Yeah,
In them
yeah.
days, now you guys go on YouTube and pull it up.
And I see Rahil in the comments was asking about records and whatnot. You familiar with that era at all from your parents, from you?
Yes, I'm familiar with records.
You ever DJ with records? Don't watch
no,
more, no
why
smoke.
DJ with that? That's grandpa things.
Yeah, I never.
I never DJ with cassettes either. It's just
I
CDs.
DJ
CDs,
with-
I did a couple of CDs
I
already.
DJ with
but,
Vish. I just say run a song and
You're
yeah,
a little robot.
Yeah, I'm
Lucky
a terrible
you.
DJ. Terrible DJ.
Terrible.
You see? Trini Jesus. Yeah. So exchanging music. That's how they start.
Yeah, just start swapping CDs. And funny enough, it wasn't even metal at first. It was like pop music and thing. It was like No Doubt and thing.
Whatever
I mean, it's still like
popular.
punk rock, I guess. So it's still kind of, yeah.
You don't strike me as a guy who is so my era. People say playing guitar, going to school, or walking to sugar, going to play guitar to go to a rehearsal or whatnot. Hey, what kind of music is playing? Is a rock man thing? And then them same people vex with me when they realize I like dub. I'd real like dub. That's how I learned to play bass.
Right.
It was
Yeah, it's like the shake up the system.
it's not the lowness of it, but because they had fun bass lines in a repetitive ways is real good practice and good dexterity and control and and keeping your time and you're feeling like you're doing something.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't have to go complex to start with.
So yeah,
Although reggae bass lines could get a little
Yeah, they're like
complex.
Dembo.
Yeah.
But you know the whole reggaeton based on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, my point is, I'm from my era where fellas will watch you and say, but you're a rock man, why you listening to that shit? And I didn't used to like that.
Why?
Even as a teen, because I was like, I tell you as a rock man, I'm a musician. I
Well,
like music.
That's the thing too. Everybody's watching me like, boy, you're a rock man, big metal man. Or you can be
Yeah.
listening to dub and rap. And it's
But
like,
you say, just now you
music
say,
is
wrote,
music.
you're exchanging No Doubt CDs and you give me this look like, yeah, I'm going to hit you with something. No,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
your music is music, you can like
correct.
what you want.
Any kind of music.
You could like what you want. Yeah.
For
I think
sure.
we're not generation. I said this sometime before. We're not generation now where like everybody parents just think what they're listening to is shit. My music was better. But I think we're not generation like me and fellas
Where's
my
probably
age.
true.
Well, yeah, yeah. But our generation's like the amount of technology that changed. I was the last generation to be dependent on a landline and the first generation to be dependent on a cell phone.
Right.
Right. I was at that crossover and I watched technology move so fast that fellas like Donny Batu and you know, I know that guy is
a
B's son.
kid, correct.
Now he's beyond the enemies and like you know,
I
this
know Donny
imposing-
Batu coming in first man there when we setting up
yeah,
and thing.
yeah. But my point is, I watching how it's not because that's B's son. It's because it have a lot of facilities available to him that he using, right? So fellas, my age, I thought it was just me, but I realized we just kind of excited to see what's going to happen and how people going to use these things. And a lot of it is also a very welcoming generation. So it don't have you're too old to be a rock star.
Nah.
Like I could go on stage
young
looking
boys.
like how I just look,
Yeah.
right? And people kind of respect you as a musician or your music. So we had a nice mix up
Time.
era now,
Yeah, for sure.
you know?
Yeah, a lot of respect passing between everybody. That's
Yeah.
the nice thing about the rock community. Like, you don't see any hate at all.
Yeah. And
You know?
my favorite bands now this is a question. You had to give me your side of this, right? My favorite bands now actually is what the name? St. James and that movement.
Right.
Right, it was
Kind
a
of punk movement.
It's a kind of is indie emo thing, but to me it's very reminiscent of something I knew when I was young.
Right.
But it's not something I knew when I was young. This is young people, people younger than me doing this, young adults doing this music with feel, with emotion,
Correct.
with lyrics that you could understand. Not that you
You're
have
not
to
screaming
understand
at-
it.
yeah.
I mean, that's for
Because
somebody
just
else.
somebody you ball and
Yeah.
fling your body around the place.
Yeah, I like folksy stuff and whatnot. Have plenty of that happening now. That fellas my age
Didn't
don't
get-
write
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Right? So it have that familiarity.
Go with a young kind of
Yeah.
flavor to it.
It's not old people music anymore.
Yeah.
Now. So they get real exciting for me. Now I will go to metal shows and like, where's this? Where this come from?
Yeah.
How will you think all this? What is resembling? What is not? You know?
Yeah.
It's a real exciting time for that.
Yeah,
So
like
you,
genre bending is a real serious thing.
yeah,
now.
like it's like the purest. It's like musical douglarization.
Correct. But Sleep Token is the essence of that.
Yeah,
Musical
like
douglarization.
yeah. What
People think
what
it's
is it?
metal. It's not metal. What is this?
Yeah. That's the thing, and you could go anywhere with it, and you could do that now. You could do that now,
For sure.
and I mean, they're still gonna. Anyhow, let me not get carried away on my thing on that. What I had to ask you is, so you don't have a favorite venue per se. I'm not gonna ask you who's your favorite band. Let me see how I can phrase this. The next First Fest, who is the first band you gonna book?
Hands down, Necropolis.
Necropolis.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think there is Gargle Blood and thing, you know.
I think there's burn Bibles and thing on stage.
They do?
I think it was a physics book, but they just had a cross on to make it look like a Bible. I don't know.
Yeah, they wouldn't burn a Bible. I know
Yeah,
they're
they wouldn't do
afraid.
that. Them fellas don't respect they respect
Yeah.
the university enough.
My favorite subject in school was physics. So let them do it to chemistry or, you know?
Oh, agri-science? Nah, agri-science important, boy. Yeah, very important. yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No burn no books.
Yeah, there were no books.
So
for
burn our
sure.
newspapers.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
for
he
sure.
should.
You could burn that. You could burn that.
Yeah, so Necropolis.
Yeah, definitely.
Necropolis still alright?
No, but we go and bring them from the dead.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's metal. I mean,
This is like your dream band. Like
yeah, that's my
ideal.
dream. That's my dream for next year.
I wonder if we could
Don't worry, I can make dreams happen.
you have something planned.
I don't know, blood of virgins and thing.
You have something planned. You have something in mind. You have
don't
something
know.
in mind.
I'm Jesus.
But
things
this Sivan was here last week.
happen. Who's that?
What's happening? Yeah. So all the musicians for that band still exist. Is what I say.
All them still exist, but I don't know what the band is. I don't know. But if I could get Necropolis to play, I'll get Necropolis to play. In whatever form they are, it'll be Steven, it'll be Gavri, it'll be whoever.
You have a camera on this guy. Like, let me see if I could get him in
It could be
the
man
eye
from-
line.
It could be a
Like,
man from Blues Clues, dress him up in pink and call him Necropolis.
this is the
whatever.
most mesmerizing and
But-
confusing stare I ever get. Like, I genuinely believe that
But my dream band
something
for
to do.
sure would be Necropolis.
Necropolis. So your dream show, top 3. Necropolis, opening for them.
Down here, well, obviously Beyond the Animals, I love them too.
Yeah.
So Beyond the Animals, Necropolis, super normal in between, a little sandwich.
A little sandwich.
Yeah.
So them is the meat.
Yeah, them is the meat.
And Donny and the other guys is
Slices
the
of bread, yeah.
Slices of bread. Well, you can have 3 slices of meat. I think that is what metal is, eh?
Yeah,
3
but
slices
then
of meat.
there's like a burger thing. There's like a Burger King triple stack over it.
Yeah,
is.
yeah, we
As
do
real
that.
meat. I carried that whole sandwich in one. I might have like eat some for lunch and some for dinner.
Yeah. So tell me about Necropolis. Your first experience with them.
My first experience with them?
Did they ever perform in one of your shows?
No, not in. Yeah, I'm not sure. At that time, I don't think I was in charge. I think I was just helping out Riyad and Miguel. That would have been one of the first shows. I don't think so.
That's your pre-25.
Yeah, that's my pre-twenty. That's when I was just young and wild and out.
Right.
But my first experience with Necropolis though was like in my teens. You remember Yeehaw up right.
Yeah. Rory got
So,
you. That was the
correct.
proprietor.
I remember going to that, watching Necropolis play, and then after walking back, holding Gavri get out to queue up to get a maxi to go home and eat some doubles and queue up and then go home. That was like when I was like 14 years old, or 4 or 5 in the morning. Well, I show my mother was tripping out. What you could do?
Yeah.
Metal,
the
heavy
good
metal
old,
fit.
the good old Donna boy. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, mom.
that lady was the most fun lady ever.
For sure.
You ever meet his mom? She was fun, like pure fun. It didn't matter what age it was.
Like I tell you,
it didn't
from
matter
time I had Form 1.
size, nothing.
I said Form 1, she got a cool Anchorage Papa was. Anytime I have rock music, she carried me anyway. It was
Yeah.
that rock music.
This is my lineman partner.
Yeah, that's, that's why I know him.
Yeah.
From my mom.
Yeah. Like she a few years, so she was friends with some friends. She maybe a year or two, a few years older than me,
you
but
guys,
she have children. I don't. So I was her drinking partner.
Yeah.
In a kind of way, but yeah, but she always. I mean, you have that same spirit. Now, like she
Correct.
was never really. It wasn't drinking first. The drinks is a
That's
lubricant
part
along
of it, yeah.
along the way. But we was going to the beach first,
Or going
or
to
we
see
was going
music.
to see some music 1st or we going to support. She come to my shows and
Yeah.
whatnot. And I worry that people ain't going to show up, and it's just she and the small group of friends in the crowd.
Right.
And then 2 seconds later, the place pack out.
Right.
Everybody was
You see,
outside.
I could show that.
But she's one of them loyalists where I miss that lady. I miss that lady.
Who
Rest in
doesn't?
peace, down.
R.I.P.
Yeah. So we bringing back Necropolis. They have anybody historically? So your dream show, like your roots of all roots. Anybody in the world
Anybody in the world I want to see?
you want to have in your show?
I don't know, boy. That's real difficult because I love so much music. You know, like I think probably my introduction to metal was like Metallica and Slipknot and that kind of thing, and then I went into Maiden, Cannibal Corpse. It was real weird too from Maiden, jumped to Cannibal Corpse. I was looking for heavier and heavier music. But to me, nothing in particular. Maybe if like Roadrunner United, you know how that was like a whole amalgam of people from bands. That's the kind of thing I would like to see. Not any band in particular, but just the talents. Yeah, super groups. I really like super groups. There's vibes.
Awesome. I tried to picture Gwen Stefani singing lead on Megadeth.
Yeah,
in
that's the kind of
background.
vibes I would like to see.
Yeah.
You know?
What about you as a musician? You can see yourself performing?
Plain yes.
No. They have bands where they have bands Incubus, man scratching
Scratch my bottom.
scratching records. Remember that you claim to know what a record is.
Give me a baseball bat and give me some barrel and thing. I can
Slipknot.
pump it up like Slipknot, yeah.
Slipknot. Yeah.
for sure, real anger.
Well, we know Donnie. We could ask him. I wonder if Donnie have a nah. You ever see how Donnie's work?
Nah.
Hey, you know,
Is that
me
a
and you
crazy
getting lost in this
process,
conversation. What if people don't know who is Donnie?
I don't know who's Donnie. you want to turn the camera and show him?
Yeah. Beyond the Animals is a very organized, planned, diligent process that's put them together. I don't think he
I
got.
see them, in my opinion, there's some better and better.
Yeah, you ever talk to Donnie about how they get recordings done and the kind of work he's put in and how meticulous and detailed he is.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, you ain't
And
getting to
he
go.
passionate. I know he passionate.
Yeah, you
for
ain't getting
sure.
no baseball bat to randomly hit nothing on his stage. You need several baseball bats
Hit
and
it
you
at
need to
this
rehearse for
angle.
months.
Like this.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna take a little break there for 2 minutes, drink some water, change his boy diapers, and,
Oh, shucks.
and we'll be right back.
I want to ask you if you share some of the magic you made with me, so I can vibe with you. Let's go sit up in a tree where the birds are singing for you, so you can know you are loved by a universe that made you and is made of you, and it made me so I could love you too. Like the morning time is made to love the night. There's something ancient in the knowing and the being known, and I feel it deep inside my bones. And everyone is born a starlight, but the way it glows in your eyes is just so I want to ask you if you stay in this strange dimension with me, so it can feel like home. Remember swimming in the ocean Sometimes I dream about it. Feel so far away.
Slavery was put to an end. slavery was put to an end. Their slavery was put to an end. Finally afraid of the past. Horrors that we want will not last. This is how it was always meant to be. A vegan world, we are completely free.
Used to keep them all in cages, no matter what their ages. So sad was the reality, no mercy, no humanity. But we formed in many stages, in many ways for their eyes. So long economy, free and in your eyes was never bright. Can you imagine? People used in prison, kill and eat animals. Can you imagine? People used in prison, kill, wear and eat animals. Can you imagine? People used in prison, test on, kill, wear.
Ooh. Newest from Rahil, 2046. And before that, So Cool by Seabat. That's the band name. I was trying to remember. Seabat, The Narrows, and St. James.
Nice bands.
Yeah, them.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever going to get married, but I had to do something and just hire 3 of them and fall asleep.
Yeah, what's the new wave I like all 3 of them, but
Yeah,
real
is it-
vibesy music.
You see?
Yeah.
It's like psychedelic, but not psychedelic.
Correct. It's like atmospheric kind of.
Yeah, like Seabat, what catch me out Seabat is everybody. English people, German people, Trinidadian people. You're singing a rock song in English, you sound American. Not she.
Yeah, not at all.
Annoyingly, so it's like this is more, you know. It's
Yeah,
like,
for
and she
sure.
not putting it on this who she is, and it's like genuine. Yeah,
Right,
we
yeah,
in
that's
we in a
genuine vibe.
real exciting time.
A lot of music made with love.
Yeah, I would say, but I'm aware though. But this, I hope we find a way to export that because there's a purity in what they're doing.
For sure.
You know,
But that's the thing, boy. We gotta figure out how to export it, you know?
right? So that's what I was getting. That's what I want to get into next. So, I remember a time you had mentioned, and that time was like 10 seconds ago, right? You had mentioned you don't really curate a playlist to when you're going out to do a set, right?
No.
When you're going to DJ, like I went through my songs, put together a folder, hand fish it. Lucky he put it on the computer this time. Last week he didn't because he was rushing to do something. Oh, he's a technician, whatever, right? But you know what I mean? Like some people need to prep and whatnot. I need to have an idea what vibe and whatever. But that's how I prep a show. You might prep a show differently. Give it from the other side. You go into a show.
I
Like
go-
what you want to see, what it'll take to keep shows going and to keep a market raising under it.
For me,
Yeah.
just not hearing the same song at every single show. Gotta keep it fresh. I mean, like, I'm someone, I like to listen to new releases every week. I listen to newest releases. I like to hear songs from 20 years ago. I mean, yeah, you could drop a banger here and there, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be playing Churn Bottom every time I die every single show,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Those kinds of things. I mean, they have fan favorites and hits, however, you can play that for when all the band's done, but during the show, I like to hear something that I just kind of like grab on my shoulder and be like, hey!
Yeah. You're going out to hear something new.
Exactly, and I'm going to listen to.
You think
same
you think
thing.
shows have that level of diversity?
I
now?
think these days we're getting it, yeah. Because I mean, everybody trying to be I don't know. You can't be the same thing over and over. When you do that, then nobody gonna want to come to it. I mean, at least me, at least.
Yeah. So what again? That is the future shows. So you and I have biases where we like live rock
Of course,
music. So we go into it, right?
But that's it. I'll go. I'll stomach anything just to hear bands play.
You would, but somebody who new to it,
Yeah, but
So you think somebody walking into shows now and saying,
you
yeah,
had to kind of have a balance as well too. You had to hear them some crowd favorites, and then you had to hear them some new stuff as well.
yeah,
So I guess be kinder. We try to do that. We'll try to get you something that familiar with, and then just something that sounds similar, but you might know.
yeah,
You know, that kind of thing.
right. And outside of your shows, other shows doing it to some extent.
Yeah, definitely.
And sufficiently so? Like,
Yeah.
you think the underground rock scene
I think the
here to
rock scene
stay?
is flourishing.
Yeah.
Everybody putting their best foot forward, and I mean, kudos to all my peers because every show that I go to, I haven't been disappointed. I mean, yeah, they'll have little things that you could probably complain about, but I don't really complain. To me, it's just fun to go out and listen to rock music. That's what I love to do. I love metal.
Awesome. Awesome. And with the may I hear your views on the quality of musicianship, bands, whatnot.
Excellent.
Like,
Excellent. From now compared to like what 20 years ago when I started going to shows, is I don't know, increased like probably over 100-fold because I mean everybody has access to better equipment, that kind of thing. But everybody sounds so much tighter now.
Yeah.
You know, it's way better.
yeah, on that, and I too have said it where, you know, you do have access to better equipment. Or I mean, nothing really get cheaper, but it became more
More
accessible,
accessible.
in a way. But I don't think it's that alone because I've been performing as long or longer than you've been going to shows, and it have an internal, unwritten fight up
Yeah, for sure.
and a lack of support that gone now.
Yes.
That cloudiness gone.
No,
Everybody
everybody's
is
come
there.
out. Yeah, everybody's come
Yeah.
out.
Nobody jealous of you singing good.
No,
I'm
no.
glad you sung good. I get somebody to hear when I'm not performing.
Correct.
You know, I think that I
The
agree with you
camaraderie
there.
come a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, still have ways to go as well, but it's come
Yeah.
a long way. I think we are much more united scene now than we were 20 years ago.
So, if you had to you see, you saying that shows and the music flourishing as well, right? You're saying that from like having spoken to other promoters or based on your shows, or
I seen that from me being someone who goes to like 2-3 shows a month. Wherever there's a show once I can afford to, I go.
Right.
But
But-
I don't have to be DJing the show. I don't have to even know anybody in any bands. I just want to go.
right? But you think the survival of musicians in this, how soon you could see that being somebody's job solely? Because I don't know a single musician without a day job.
That's
Or
a
rich
tough
parents.
one because money is a thing and money is spent real fast.
Yeah.
So I don't think music could pay someone like full time, at least in Trinidad.
What do you think is the missing element? Is it the audience or the approach we have to it, or
A lot of things, but I mean, just the economy as well too. A lot of people can't afford to come out and see bands live and that kind of thing. You can't fault anybody for not being able to come to a show because things are hard on everybody's pocket right now. You know? So, I
Right.
mean, that's why we used to try to do the little, you know, like just Peter Park kind of come in. Because
yeah? Well, let me disagree with you there a little bit because in this genre, you're saying that. I could call other genres in the country where that's the
people
whole
spend their
job.
money to go, yeah.
Yeah, like Ravi B.
Yeah.
Don't
well,
have to get up to go to work
those things,
somewhere else.
The audience for that and the audience for metal in Trinidad is
Right. So that's
different thing.
that's what I alluded to. If it's the audience
they
or
have
if
like
it's the
100
numbers thing.
times the audience that we would have, maybe even more, probably 1,000 times.
Yeah, but there was a time Chutney didn't exist.
But I was living in that time, brother.
No, I wasn't. I was doing some research for our project and I realized, this started at some point.
In the
And-
Caribbean.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me not get into the history of that. But just to say that there was a point it didn't exist and there was a fight up and there was an underground.
And now it's
but
a big-
then,
yeah.
and now it's a big thing. You seen that for, because
metal?
that was underground, right? Now it big for metal.
The thing about metal is, I don't know. I was never alive any time when metal was the big thing.
Yeah.
So to me, metal has always just been constant. It's always been there in my life. So I can't really say I ever seen it on top of the world. Can't say I see it reaching there.
Yeah.
But it's always there and it's always have a family in metal for sure.
Yeah. So, Pearl Jam famously had this argument with the exact machine that made them rich.
Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster and the whole system around it, the MTV and the whatever, where they were saying, you go to the Salvation Army and get a free shirt because you can't afford it, and that's how them kind of lumberjack type shirts
Shoes,
get
yeah.
popular. That's how big ugly boots get popular.
yeah.
People used to pay $5 to come into a club to see us, and now they're paying hundreds of dollars to come to our shows. That's not fair.
Correct.
That's not fair. We're not doing that, and they wanted to not.
I think someone else as well too. One of those older guys, he was doing a thing where he would like give his, I think it's Billy Joel. He
Billy
would give
Joel.
like the front row.
He used to buy out
seats,
and just give it to the fun
fans who are
people.
in front waiting, yeah.
Yeah.
His passion too. Music is passion. It's art. It's heart. You know. It's love.
Yeah. I something you said there also is like, I kind of know it as underground. It'll be weird if it was mainstream.
I do. Yeah. It would
You know?
it would be really weird. But
Yeah.
I can't say that I would hate if it was mainstream, because I every time some of my friends who do listen to rock music hear a song like, hey, but it's real bad. You know.
Yeah.
It's kind of give me like a happy feeling.
You know what rock shows feel like to me to some extent? Like, I remember the first salary I made. Not the small jobs I've been doing and whatever. I used to be working school holidays, whatever. But my first job, month end, get paid. My partner, who was lineman anyway, he always had some more money than me. I will scrape up whatever thing, and he have some money, and we could drink at 2 beers. But this time I was like, nah, I now get paid. I was getting paid $1,800 a month.
No, the 10 days I sure that was money though.
To some extent, it was like about $800 to $1,200 just to reach the work for the month. So yeah, it was not a big salary. It was whatever.
Yeah.
I remember that first beer I'd buy out of that salary, and I remember how good it tastes. And to me, that's what the rock shows. It takes some effort to be there. It takes some effort to know and to see what it is. People comment on me knowing all this history and whatever. I like trivia, and that's me. But I think anybody, like everybody in the comments here now, went and sweat and wait and technical difficulties and something or the other. But that's kind of our playground.
Yeah, it is.
You know, you can't gentrify a sweatbox.
You can't.
You know, I mean, not literally a sweatbox, but
yeah, I understand what you mean.
but it's just so much more personal, because in a way you just feel like that audience work fit.
Correct.
They kind of make that show, and I could say that definitely for Frostfest, it is the audience that making it, because it's not entry fees.
True, because
that you're banking on. You know? So, with that, I think we reached the end of this hour.
But
We could talk for hours, you know?
Yeah, we could, but I don't really want to stay so long with you.
Yeah, I get fed up for you too.
Yeah.
But no, I'm saying we done. No, I'm just going to ask you, like,
I just want to pick up the alligators and also send lots of love and prayer towards Jenny. Real good friend, you know, a woman who was front and center there in those shoes.
yeah?
So, yeah, hope she recovers and able to come and see and attend that show soon.
Yes, I hope so too. Let's see. We have a few little comments about FU Fest and what's been happening and people being here. So, yeah, all the best to Jenny. I hope you see her soon. See your friend soon. And have some fun. And I will look out for you at the shows coming up. Just remind me. On the 31st.
But yeah, 31st or the 1st, the one in Hot Shots is the one I'm looking forward
so
to.
on the 31st,
Is in South.
Trini Metal Headquarters is in planners for their Halloween show. What's the name of the Halloween show?
The name was Halloween Havoc.
Halloween Havoc. Then on the 1st, you're in Hot Shots
Yeah, that's a freak show.
for a freak show. And then
And then we have
FU
the
Fest. What's the date of the FU Fest? I can't
That's
remember.
the 8th November.
On the 8th of November. So I hope you all look out, come out and support. But talk him a little bit, ask him to play some some Ravi B.
Which I never will play.
We will see if enough people ask him to play for Ravi B. He's gonna have to go home, do his homework, and remix Ravi B into a Megadeth. DJs just do that now.
Roman the budget.
Yeah, that is a rockin' tune.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like reality. Every year is reality.
Yeah. That good and bad. Anyway, Mikhail, thanks for coming out.
See you, bro.
It's always a pleasure.
For sure.
Always be a pleasure. I hope you keep on doing what you're doing. I'm looking out to, although we're going to see one another a few times before the end of this year, I'm looking forward to the next Frost Fest or Sunny Fest
Well, next year.
or
sure.
next year. All right, DJ Vish.
DJ Vish.
freedom, fight for your island. This land was given to us by the gods. But now this bold-faced, pale-faced, taking it from us. From us. Classic, classic, Nipoyo, classic. Bring down pale-faced, not gonna accept defeat. Classic, classic, Nipoyo, classic. Bring down pale-faced, not gonna accept defeat. Dead of the night, warriors are gonna strike. To the death, classic warriors are gonna fight. So raise your axes in the air, enemy. Strike. Let them face know what we mean. What I mean, classic, classic, Nipoyo, classic. Bring down their face, not gonna accept defeat. Classic, classic, Nipoyo, classic. Bring down their face, not gonna accept defeat. Classic, classic, Nipoyo, classic. Bring down their face, not gonna accept defeat. Classic, classic, Nipoyo, classic. Bring down their face, not gonna accept defeat.
Yeah, just had this man missing for a split second and I'm gonna do shit. Right, so that was Nepoyo Kasik by Supernormal Band. Before that, Shango by John This I. Before that, All My Life by Sidekick Envy. And before that, half of All My Life by Sidekick Envy. I forget to switch the apps. I press a hotkey and it... Yeah, no, but I do really like that song. Like that is weirdness. How they arrange it and some of the things that happened in the background was suddenly a little crazy. So I guess we'll blame it on that. Rahil, sorry, but I don't know what went on with the end of the song there, but that's how we downloaded from your emails. I'm not sure, but according to Ishipai, there are no accidents. Maybe you should add that little squeak thing to the end of your song. Logan Tang, thanks for tuning in. Look, Richard Bassarat. I hope you're having a good night. Damien, you think you know the band? You think? Anyway, back to some music. We have half hour again, so let's pack in as much music as we could. Continuing with some Tripped and Falling.
I This thing sober, but this gets harder and harder as I get older. All the choices I make and all the moves that I take become a tired repetition of the side we tried to create. But it's okay, cause we're gonna make it. This world is ours and we better fucking take it, cause we're both gonna break for humanity's sake. We become the right of more than shit. Right to remain violent.
The Stairwell by Circle Square. Before that, Disgrace by Cypher. War of the New... What is this? Where's my handwriting? War of the New Cult by Haley Hatter. Twitch by Tripped and Falling. Did I say Napoyo Kasik by the Supernormal Band before that? So we winding down. Any comments here, right? Richard, you drinking any job? That in itself is a good job, I would think. Stairwell, Swift. Where you been? I haven't heard from you in a while. Where everybody, so? Where you was? Yes, Ishipai. YouTube does give us gifts every so often. So, all you know, it have a delay between what I hear and what you all hearing, right? So when you're celebrating Big June and all this kind of thing, call names, Call names, because I don't know which song you at now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, it'll be remiss of me not to remind you all that at the top of the chat window, you could click Donate 68 and donate to help us keep the lights on, to help us keep Vish, keep his pampers dry. You know? So we have a few more minutes. We have about 10 minutes again, right? So I don't know if all you want us to go harder or lullaby, harder or softer. But for now, we'll do a Not Insert Coin song, Silence Wins, covered by Shonos and Sam. Beyond the Animus feed. Look him there. Look him there. I had to play it fair. I find, I know the only thing better than AI is you. Yeah.
I have some things.
All right. Ardvish, I officially not vexed with you anymore. You can thank. Let's see, who begging for that? Yeah. Ishipai saying that she hope I'm vexed with you, so I'm not vexed with you, right? I'm not vexed with him. There will be no more. Nah, we still going to do you things that might seem like wickedness. But anyway, that is it for episode 14 of Kelocal with Kelno. Hopefully, I'll keep that name. Was he O.U.R about Genevieve? Waiting 15 seconds for your response before I play that song. I'm gonna try to talk for 10 more seconds here. Let's see what happens. Anyway, we coming to our end. We have one more song, and in the hopes of regenerating some interest in live performance and recordings and whatnot, we closing with Heaven by Vox Diaz. Good night. See you all next week.
Need to raise funds for your next creative project, event, or invention? Or maybe you or a family member are raising funds for much needed medical treatment. Now, you can get started raising that much needed cash via Donate68.com, the newest 100% homegrown crowdfunding platform in Trinidad and Tobago. Donate68.com accepts donations from all major credit cards, but not only that, for those without a credit card, you can use your everyday Visa debit card to make donations. So log on today and create a campaign for your next passion project, startup, or cause. Share your campaign with your community of family, friends, and supporters to get the financial backing you need. Donate68.com, funding your culture.